Now the first step is to restart your computer. So simply restart your computer once, and after the system restart, try launching the game. Now still you're facing the problem. Next step is to, now you can skip this step if the game is not launching. But if the game is launching, then you can change the language to Turkish language and then switch back to your own language. So if you're able to launch the game first. Now go to settings, and then over here you can see language option. So click on this down arrow and then select Turkish language, and then go back, and then again go to options, and over here set it to English. Switch back to your own language. I'm selecting English, so whichever language you want, you can select your language and then go back and then check. You can relaunch the game and then check. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Now the next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see the game exe file. Make a right click on the game exe file, and then you can open, or you can simply make a double click on new cycle, make a double click and launch the game from here. If that does not work, make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, and then go over here, go to the second tab, and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click and then try launching the game from here and check if there is any other exe file. No, there is only one exe file. Now if that does not work, make a right click on the game exe file once again, select properties, and then this time put a check on the box over here and select Windows 8, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, again make a right click, select properties, this time select Windows 7 from the list, and then click on apply, click on OK, and then launch the game. If that does not work, again make a right click, and this time put a check on the box which says disable full screen optimizations, and then click on apply, click on OK, launch the game. Still the game is not launching. In that case, the next step is to uncheck all the boxes. So if putting check on these boxes does not help, then you can uncheck these boxes and then click on apply, click on OK, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to try these in launch options. So make a right click on the game, select properties, and in the launch option type in dash dx11, and then close this. Now launch the game and then check. If that does not work, again make a right click, select properties, this time type in dash dx12, and then launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then remove this from here, empty it, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to allow the game.exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game.exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings, and then go to privacy and security if you have Windows 11, and then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, you will have an option update in security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection, and then scroll down. At the end you will see manage ransomware protection, click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access, click on yes to allow, and then click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder, open the common folder, and then open new cycle folder and select the game.exe file. Now click on open. Now once the game is added over here, now type in control panel in Windows search box, and then click on Control Panel. Now click on System and Security, Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on Allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on Change Settings on the top. Click on Allow another app. Now click on Browse. Again, go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. So find the game, open the new cycle folder, select the GameEXE file, click on Open, and now click on Add. In my case, the game is already added. So once the game is added, now you can launch the game and then check. So you can check. Okay. In my case, the game is already added. Now, once it is added, click on OK, and then now you can launch the game and then check. Now, still you're facing the problem. Next step is to verify the game files. To verify the game files, make a right click on the game, select Properties, and then go to the Installed Files tab, and then click on Verify Integrity of Game Files. This process will take some time. Once the verification is done, now you can launch the game. Next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. Now go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select the right product type, then right series, and then select the right graphic card. I'm selecting my graphic card. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here and select the right operating system. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on Start Search. Now once you click on Start Search, scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 546.65. This is the latest one right now. So click on Get Download and then click on Download now. Now once the download is complete, you have to run this exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue, and then put a check on the custom option. So select custom and then click on Next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here which says perform a clean installation, and then click on Next and let the installation complete. Once the clean installation is done, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings and then click on browse over here. Go to the game installation folder and then open new cycle folder. Select the GameEXE file. Now click on add. Now once the game is added over here, now click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game files, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can delete the save game files. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open the users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder and then open local low folder. Now if you don't see app data over here, in that case you can click on view and then select show and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data folder. In Windows 10, somewhere over here you will find the view option. Click on view and then somewhere over here you will find the hidden items box. Put a check on hidden items and then open app data folder. Now open the local low folder and then find core engage software folder, and then here you can see new cycle folder. Now this has a save game files. Here you can find the save game files. So you can go back and delete this complete. You can delete this new cycle folder. Make a right click and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to update Windows 10 or Windows 11 to the latest version. Now for this, you can open settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on Check for Update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. And over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19, and 22. Download x86 and then run this exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and download this x64 as well. So you have to download both x86 and x64 and run this exe file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. Click on yes to allow. If you see the install option, click on install and let the installation complete. Make sure both the installation are complete. Now once this is complete, restart your computer. Restart is a must after this. You will see a restart option once this is installed. You have to restart your computer and then you can launch the game. Next step is to unplug external devices. So disconnect all the external devices which you're not using. So if you had these devices connected, disconnect it. Also, if you have joystick, you can disable the joystick. If you have any other controller, additional extra controller connected to the computer, disconnect it. Also disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then also close all the other overlay application. So if you have Discord running, you can close the Discord. You can turn off the overlay in Discord. If you have GeForce Experience running, you can turn off the GeForce Experience. You can close GeForce Experience. So close all the other overlay application. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner or ReverTuner running, make sure that you close all the overclocking application. Also, if you have any third-party services running, make sure that you close all the third-party application and services. So make sure only the Steam and the game is running. Rest close everything, including all your browsers and third-party application. Also, if you have undervolted computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check on hide all Microsoft services first and then click on disable all. Click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option. Restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to
1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5. 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case, initial size is 24576, 24576, and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK, apply, OK, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this.
Now the next step is to, if you are able to launch the game, switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings. So if you are able to launch the game first. Now go to settings and then go to graphics. Now over here, if this is set to full screen, you can switch to window mode. And then if the resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. And over here, quality settings, overall, if this is set to ultra, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium. And if the VSync is on, you can turn it off and then check the performance. So you can go back and then check the performance. Now the next step is to update your system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available and then update your system BIOS. Now before you update the system BIOS, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. Then update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Now, if nothing is working, the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game. So uninstall the game first, and then once you uninstall it, now after you uninstall it, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, and then restart your computer and then reinstall the game to different drive. So if the game is installed in another drive, you can switch to C drive. You can install the game in C drive if the game is installed in another drive. So, and if the drive is SSD, that would be great. Now, if the game is already installed in C drive, in that case, you can install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.